Hey guys, Monspulio here, Festiva Garage of Blackwater. It's been quite a while since we did a video update, so I just wanted to let you guys know where we're at, where we're going, what all's going on, what all we have done, all that jazz. So, 2019 race season was a bust, all thanks to me. I made a lot of modifications to the car, tuning was off, I tried to get tuning help, went about it the wrong way. It was a disaster, so it's all on me. One guy was doing great work. He had first and second gear pulling like it's never pulled before. However, we ran out of time and our schedules clashed. So I took the car to a guy that had a shop with a dyno. He misunderstood me as far as modifications goes. So the tuning actually took a step back. So at that point, I stopped messing with it, took the ECU out, decided to go a different route, picked up an MS kit, but decided not to use it. Ended up picking up a Haltech 1500 Elite, currently waiting on that to be arrived. Once we have that, we'll make a nice harness, and then we'll have the car professionally dyno tuned. Taking advantage of the adjustable cam gears, and we're swapping the block, the whole motor actually, for the motor that Carlos built for me for Lucifer, which is in the corner under the tarp, so it won't be up and running for quite some time. So we're going to go ahead and use the motor in autocross. May end up having to build a second motor for Lucifer when the time comes, because I probably won't want to get rid of it out of this car. So the setup now is the same Garrett GTX 2867, air-to-water intercooler, skunk 2-intake manifold. We've got some, I think I have the stock injectors in it right now, but I've got other injectors coming. 5-gallon gas tank now, so we should be able to run E85 and not run out of gas. Same Walboro 255 pump. Gonna put the Corbo seats back in it whenever time comes. We're going to pull the motor in the tranny, inspect the clutch, inspect all the CV axles. I think there's a motor mount I have to rebuild. I think the rubber has torn and it's now, two-piece. So we might have to get a new mount, make up a new mount. That one's been running for several years. So hopefully this year we can actually get the car running and make it to some events. Still in school, so all the events will be local. Once I finish school, then I can start branching out, taking the car further and further away, and start hitting track days, which I know will make everybody happy. But for now, it's local autocross only. We're still going to build some tube front bumper and rear bumpers, still going to modify the doors, may do some plexiglass rear windows, possibly a plexiglass front window, depending on the one local track that I have and if they will require it. So we've got quite a few mods to go, quite a bit of work to do on it. As of right now, it's just a shelf, as you can see. So we got to get back on it. First race should be sometime around May. So we've got a little bit of time. As long as we stick to it, we'll get her done in time. I got some vendor flares going on. Got to match the front rims to the rear. I was going to do the 15-13 offset, but I now want to run just 15, so that way I can swap front and rear tires when needed. This car is a little aggressive on tires, so having that ability to put the rears on would be great. Last time we ran the car, we were on average 2 seconds slower than a 2018 Porsche 718 Cayman S, driven by a guy that's a very good driver, placed 18th in Super Street at 2019 Solo Nationals. He's a really good driver. He's got an amazing car. 2 seconds behind him. His 0 to 60 in launch control is like 3.6 seconds or something. His car gets off the line so hard, where mine would actually die down on launch. I built no boost on launch, no boost in first gear. And then second gear, the boost came in at too high of an RPM and came in violent. Car was hard to hold on to, as you can see in other videos. Hopefully getting the launch down, getting the cam gears on, getting a proper tune, getting the motor dialed in. Hopefully all that adds up to a much smoother, much better operating system, one that I can actually start to learn to drive in. Up till now, the car's been so violent, it's been hard to drive, it's been extremely fun, and I enjoy it, but hard. So we're trying to better the system so that way we can better learn to drive. I've got a long way to go as far as my driving technique goes. As of now, I enter a turn. Prior to the turn, I just slam on the brakes, scrub all speed, enter the turn at one steady rate, then accelerate once I've hit the apex or leaving the turn. So my driving style is absolutely horrible. No left foot brake, no lift off oversteer, no crazy front wheel drive techniques, just fast in a straight line, slow down and turn, which was horrible. So if the system's better, maybe I have more of a chance to focus on technique rather than trying to get the car to go in a straight line. So we got a lot of work to do, but we're gonna do it. Hopefully we can get this car in the top spot. Like I said, the 718 is ahead of us. A Pontiac Solstice is pushing around 500 horses ahead of us on tires that are more than most of my car cost. A couple other little cars that show up from time to time that'll run faster, but we're in the top pack prior. So with the new modifications, hopefully I can nudge out a top 5, top 3, maybe even take the fastest car around the track. Probably won't beat the little go-kart that shows up, but it would be amazing if we can get fastest lap time. Still probably won't win an event simply because I'm in mod class, and to win in mod class I would have to run some crazy amount faster than that 718 Cayman, which won the last 2 seasons at our local autocross. 2018 I believe he went undefeated. 2019 I think he may have lost one event, came in second. So he's got his car running perfect. If I can raw time him, that would be phenomenal, and I would be super proud. However, I am proud already in the fact that I'm only 2 seconds behind him on average. So we've got a long way to go. I think there's a ton more potential in the car. And then my potential, I mean, I'm still young, I can still learn. So just depends on where we can go. So hopefully the 2020 season shapes up to be a pretty nice season. I'll be out of school right about the time autocross starts. So as long as we get the car ready to go prior, we're going to be golden. We'll have the budget to run the car. We'll have the budget to keep it running nice. And we'll have budget to branch out, take it to St. Louis, Indy, Louisville, my home track. We'll be able to hit track days in all those events, and even go further once we get comfortable. So we're going to be doing a few more videos. I'll be showing my progress throughout, and we'll be doing little updates here and there. And come track day time, we're going to try to do a little more content for track days. Still going to be low quality videos, just I don't have the time or computer capacity to do a nice high quality, 4K video or anything. So it'll all be cell phone or, GoPro in a hand quality. But if you guys want to stick through it, that'd be great. And hopefully you find some enjoyment. And if you learn something, awesome. Anyway, see you guys later. Alright guys, motor's out, tranny's off. We're going to pull the clutch off, take a look at it, see what it looks like. And remember, this is the ultra cheap 6-puck eBay clutch. I think I might have paid $100 for it. It's been driven in autocross 2 years, I think, which means it's just 16 events, 4 or 8 launches per each event, and plus maybe 50 miles of driving to and from the gas station and little stuff. So we'll see what she looks like. It can be kind of hard to hold this and do it at the same time, so your angle might not be the best. Alright, so the flywheel looks about like what it did whenever I took it off last time. I just hit it with a flap disc, cleaned it up, didn't resurface it or nothing, just cleaned it up, tossed it back together, said screw it, it's only a $100 clutch. Pressure plate, it's pretty beat up now. It's got a little more wear and tear. You can see where the plate has rubbed and has not rubbed. To be expected. Like I said, I just hit this with a flat disc by hand, so not too bad. The disc itself, eBay disc. This was super cheap. It's actually holding up quite well. I'll probably go ahead and replace it and stick this one on the shelf as a spare, but it is totally usable. I mean, it was working when I pulled it and it was holding power, but given the fact that we're going to put the car in the dyno, we'll pick up a new one. But I'm pretty pleased with it. I mean, $100 can't go wrong, for those that are wondering. I think that'll wrap it up for the night. Gonna get the old motor out tomorrow, maybe dust it off, take a look at it, make sure it's still healthy, and then we'll start the process of taking all this stuff off and putting it on the new one. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, peace out.